Hello guys, you're welcome back to Angel's World. Today is the second episode on She's No Glow and I'm going to be transforming this beautiful model. If you're interested, stay tuned. First guys, I've begun cleaning her face with this cleanser. Next, I went in with the Benny Bears sweat block. Later on, going in with this diesel sunscreen SPF 90, just to prep her off for the sun ahead of her. Next, I went in with the same Benny Bears primer, and I'm using it in the SPF 15 just to prime her face. Next on, I went in with some milk of magnesia on the areas where she's oily, and I'm just using that. Next, I just went in to blow out the milk of magnesia. Pardon my moving around, guys. Right now, I'm going in with the Superstay Super Matte 4-in-1 foundation, and I'm using it. I don't love using too much product, guys, so I'm going to be applying it directly in bits. And I realized that she was not covered, so I decided to cover her before I get to drop product on her clothes. And I'm just blending that out with a puff. Beauty puff, beauty blender, beauty blender, guys. For concealer, I went in with the Jaclyn True Skin High Cover Concealer, and it's waterproof, so I'm using that for her highlighting. And yeah, or should I say for concealing? Is it highlighting or concealing? I'm a bit confused here. Please help me. I'll get your replies in the comment section. For her cream contour, I went in with the Jaclyn True Skin High Cover Concealer in 709. For concealing, I used the shade 507, so don't get it mixed up. For her cream blush, I went in with the BB Classic Lip Palette, and I'm using this orange shade just to enhance her tones of her face, and I just wanted a natural look. For setting powders, I went in with the Sacha Buttercup setting powder and this other yellower baking powder. I do not know the brand, but I'm going to try to look for it and put in the description box below. The reason why I ended up mixing these two shades was because I wanted a yellower tone since she's of the darker shade. So yeah. To lay down her brows, I went in with a La Fresh hair wax, and I'm just using that to brush up and lay down her brows like I said. And yeah. Just to let y'all know, in case you're wondering, all of my brushes are from Zara, and I have a few from Morphe, but yeah, most of it are from Zara collection. After concealing her brows, I just went in with the same Jacqueline concealer in 507, and I'm using that to prep for my eyeshadow. Then I just went in with the Beauty Puff to straighten out the lines. I don't know how to call them, but yeah, I just went with that to straighten out the lines so that it looks snatched. Cool? Yeah. Next, I went in with some setting powder to set her eyelids, and moving on to this blush, I really loved how it turned out, and I'm going to leave the link in the description box below. Next, I went in with the Pariah powder palette. I used the Ebony Dark and Dark Cocoa for her contour, and the Nutmeg and Melanin for the rest of her face. And yeah. As you can see, guys, I only went after doing her brows before I set her forehead, just so that I tend to get done with all of the cream products before going into the powder products. Okay. For her transition shade, I went into the Ebony Dark powder from the Pariah powder palette, and I'm going to be using the Miwei eyeshadow palette, just that for my eyeshadow look. I was going in for something classy, and I got it. I went in with all of the dark shades. I was just blending everything out, and then I went in with this lighter shade just to smoothen out the edges to avoid harsh lines. Next, I went in with the Divine Gold High Definition Concealer. I don't know how to call it, but yeah, I went in with that to brighten up her inner parts of her eyes so that it could prep for me to apply her shimmer eyeshadow and glitter. As you can see, guys, I'm just blending out. I'm just tapping. I'm not swiping or rubbing. I'm just tapping it in place. And I wanted that to be really bright, so I kept adding and adding and adding, but yeah. For her inner parts of her eyes, I used this rust shimmer, and I went in with this champagne glitter, yeah, on top of that to just give it some sparkly look. And then for her eyeliner, I went in with the Million Pauline gel eyeliner, and it was so For her under eye, I went in with the same gel eyeliner, and then to smooth that out, I went in with a brown rust shade, and after that, I just went in with the shade Melanin and Tan from the same Prior powder palette to just dust off the excess powder. And as you can see, I'm dusting off, and I'm not swiping, I'm dusting off. For her lips, I used the dark shade from the BB Classic lip palette to line them, and I went in with this gloss. I don't know the brand, or should I say I've forgotten. Then I went in with this pink shade from the same BB Classic lip palette, and lastly I went in with this Divine Gold high definition concealer, and I used that to ombre out her lips, and that was the end of the lip look guys. Lip look. Then to finish up the look, I went in with this Kiss Beauty Aloe Fresh Makeup Fix Spray. And yeah, that was the end of this video, guys. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the notification bell so that you could get notification whenever I post a new video. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.